to your sessions, previous sessions. So I will be ready for this.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good habit. So, are you understanding?
Yes, yes. Yesterday saw us
When
grouping and all, filter grouping. And I'm continuously
okay.
doing the homework also. Do you want to check it once in a while or what do you want to do? Like whenever you give us a project or something like that?
You want a project?
No, no, I'm asking when you give us some exercise or make some individual mapping with all these filters and everything for us, or we have to
That's
do.
what I need to teach you some more basics, calculations and such things. Maybe after that, if I give the project, I think that will be good. Because without calculations, if you do project also, it will not be good.
Okay, no problem. Whenever you start, it will
So,
be good.
as of now,
Helpful for
you
us.
keep practicing this charts.
Okay, sure, sure. Actually, we lost your
So, hi
recording
Sam. Yes.
for Thursday,
Uh,
where you show us this
okay.
donut chart and everything. But that's okay. Since it is not
Okay.
that.
Okay. I will show you. I will show you today. After sets, I will show you. Okay.
Hmm, okay.
Okay. So, okay. Sam. Hi Sam.
Hi guys.
Hi. Good morning. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
So yesterday we have seen parameters and groups. Groups mostly can be created on dimensions only. You can create on measures, but that doesn't make any sense because the measures will have too many values. And at the same time, parameters can be used on multiple data sources. Okay, because it's independent of data source. If it is created outside, if it is created as part of filter, you might not be able to use. Again, that depends on the situations. Okay, and the groupings, we have seen visual groupings based on each dimension, all dimensions. Okay, if you want any specific set of dimension members, then you need to go for all dimensions. Then you will get a unique identification for each and every dimension which you have selected. Okay, so today we will be seeing sets. I'll be creating the same chart which I'm creating daily, so that you'll understand it easily. So I'll sort it. Okay, so set and group as itself, I mean, it doesn't have any particular what is a definition or description which you can write down and just say it, because sets and groups both combines dimension members together. Okay, apart from that, it doesn't have any specific meaning, but the way they are used or the purpose of both of them is a bit different. Okay, okay, see this. You remembered, right, in groups what happened yesterday? So I have done a few things, and so after developing, I mean, after creating sets, you should be able to tell me what is the difference between sets and groups. So now I'm trying to select top four here again, same as yesterday's group. Okay, this is group icon. Okay, and this one is set icon. Okay, so create set. As of now, there are no sets here, so it's not showing any other set. It's asking me to create the set, and I'm creating it using top 5 based on sales. Okay, and these are the members. See that these are the members, and please observe this window or this I mean window or sub window is not same as group window. In group, whenever I created a group, there was all members and some members were displayed under group name. Okay, so this is different and that is different. If you, okay, I'm doing that. Okay, so whenever you create a set, okay, and same as group, there is no change to visualization unless and until you drag and drop it to visualization. Okay, but in set, the only difference between group, I mean the first difference between group and set is now we are seeing. So in set, it will say whether it's in the group, in the set, or outside of the set. Okay, from now on, even if I use the word group, it's set only. Okay, so in the group, are out of the group, out of the set. Sorry about that. So it's in the set or out of the set. So it clearly mentions that. As of now, since we have taken only top 5, clearly top 5 are in and remaining are out. Okay. So that is first set we have created. Okay. Just creating set is just grouping of dimension members based on some criteria. You can do visual grouping. Again, you can go here. Not only that, you can go here, you can create here. You can say create set also. If you click on create set, you remember the groups window yesterday. So that's very important. In groups window, what is the difference between groups window, sets window today? So you notice the difference, that's fine, right? So please observe that there is no condition or such things are not there. Top 10 or top 10, top 20, such things are not there in group. In group, only members are displayed, and as soon as you say group them, it will display as part of the whole group only. That means other dimension members will be shown there. Again, these group members also will be shown there. Whereas set, it's not that. We can create conditional way also. By writing conditions, we can create a set. That means if sum of sales or tops 5 sum of sales, such things. Okay. So here in and out, this is first one which I created. As of now, I'm not. I'll try to create another set. Okay, it's top 7 members. I'm creating another set here. It's total 7. Okay. So some set is already there, and that is out of top 5. It's clearly mentioning here all these 7 are out of top 5. They are not part of top 5. Okay. Just clicking OK here. I created a new set. You see that? Nothing wrong here. Again, if you drag and drop, okay, see that. So within this group, within this set, if you remove this again, it will say remaining everything as out. It might be a bit confusion here. Now you see this. Right, all these 7, bottom 7 are in the group, in the set, and out remaining are out of set. Okay, it's a set. Okay, if you don't remove it, you can observe both at a time. First one is top 5 in and out, these are out, and in second one is bottom 7, these are in, this one are out. Okay, so as of now you'll see this one. See, top 5 is this one, this one. So you can use them in filters, that's not a problem. You can use them filters if you want any particular dimensions, and you can use keep only and exclude also, that's also fine. So if you want only in, you say apply, only in will be there. Okay, you want to say cancel. Okay, now what is the purpose of all this is you can do a conditional formatting using set also this way. Yesterday in group, you see this. Okay, yesterday in group also, when we were dragging the second group, it was going off from color, right? Similarly with set, you can do a conditional formatting like this, or you can use it as a filter. Or another advantage is, for example, you can create a calculated column, okay, or you can use it in a calculated column. See that. If what is this set? You can use set like that. I'm removing this color. Remove that. So where is our calculation? It's Boolean values. What happened? See that? So you can use in calculation like that. I mean, not only this, for example, see, you can use it in filter also. Use it in filter and see. 1 minute, something went wrong. Okay. Not only this, you can write it in case also. I told you, right? State string comparison kind of thing. You can't write multiple, can't compare multiple values. Okay. So such things you can do. So since we have two sets here, one set is top 5 and another set is bottom 7. Real-time purpose is for conditional formatting or to check out whether that is their part of this group or not. And you can create them dynamically also. Okay. You see this? Where is it? Subcategory. Otherwise, I will create a new chart and I will show you. Okay. I'm creating a set on. Okay. You can create a parameter here so that the number of values part of set will be decreasing or increasing or dynamically changing based on user selection. Okay. So I'm giving you just parameter 1 only here. Just creating value, current value, let's keep 1. Step size. Okay. Some of sales I'm using again, or profit also you can use that. Okay. I set a parameter 1 here. As soon as I click OK, you see a parameter here. Go here, click on show parameter control, and then comes profit rate. Now comes state. You just swap it to understand it easily. Since it's profit, we have negative values also. Okay. Now, where is our set here? Set 1. Okay. So what does our set contain now? As soon as you start pulling them, so it contains parameter 1 values. As of now, it should contain only 1 value. So if I filter out, okay, if I filter out, it should contain only 1 value. So only California is in, others are not in, right? Observe that. So if you want to, if you want your users to change dynamically, you want to see based on the profit, amount of sales or sum of sales or such things, you can do this, right? Now 6 are in, 11 are in and remaining are out. See that top profit, top 16 are profit. If you want to see where exactly the loss is entering, see, all these are profit and loss is happening somewhere at some point. Even now loss is, you are not seeing loss. Even now we are not seeing loss. Not now, not now. Now, you see that it's here 0, almost 0 here. It's almost collided with the 0 axis, right? So next point should show us loss values. That means 41 states are giving us the profits. From 42nd state, some loss is happening. Now we are into 46. Still it's in 0. Still it's in 100. So there are many states which are giving us 100 here. Where is that?
It's when you do 51, it's still showing 46. Why is that?
Wait. No, it's not that. Where is top 5? Is top 5? Is she seeing the break here? Okay, as of now 31 are purely profit, there are no loss in it. Okay, I'm slowly increasing it. Next 36 I'm showing.
So if the value is negative, it's not taking as an in, even though
Yeah,
the parameter says top 30, 40 or 50, whatever the case is.
yeah. But whereas Sam, top 36 is top 36 only. I mean, it should consider negative values also because profit is here, it's loss, right? So as of now, I'm not seeing any negative values here. Okay, so I'm seeing negative values here. That's fine. So I'll click next thing 40. I should be able to see 41 here. Here some negative values coming. It's minus 3000 something. So minus 3000 something. I don't know why it's not coming.
Can we sort by the revenue itself, or so that we can see what's coming in?
Okay, I think now it should be.
Okay, so Florida.
Okay, I think we didn't sort it, that's the problem. So now it's working fine. See this, 36. Exactly we are seeing where the break is.
Yeah.
So we didn't sort it, that's the problem. Okay, so top 36. Now you see the line is moving ovaries in a meaningful way. Okay. Now it's clear. I mean, you can break down like this. You can see where exactly the profit is, where exactly loss you enter into some, and what exactly the state is. Such things. Okay. This is one purpose of it. Why you use it in real times? You want to segregate the dimension members and you want to see them, or you want to conditionally format them, or such things. And if you want to use it in calculations, you can use sets. Okay. So for conditional formatting and such things. And apart from that, okay, this we have created another set here. I'm going to third one here. Okay. For example, if there is a situation, okay, if there is a situation, here we have created top 5 and bottom 7. Okay. What if you want to see, okay, bottom 5 and top 5 in a single chart? Okay. For example, you want to see both top 5 and bottom 7. In groups, if you pull in a same chart, your content formatting will not be applied. Okay, so you can pull in only members. So in sets, is there any option to see two sets or two combinations like bottom 7, top 5, or top 7? I mean, totally different data members in a single chart. Okay, so to avail that option here, or we can create here only. It's not a problem. Okay, we have some option called as combined set. Okay, I'm clicking on them. Okay, I'm clicking on two sets. So if you see that we have an option called as create combined set. So we can create combined set like this. Okay, if you want to see members from both sets, we can see. Or if you want to see just intersection, for example, you are creating on some chart or based on subcategory members rather than sales or profit or such things. Here I sorted and I pulled out top 5, top 10, bottom 7. Whereas if you are creating set only on dimension members irrespective of sales or profit, such things, you want to see what common to a region or patients who are available in both regions or both states, such things. In some scenarios like that, you can combine sets and see patients who are going to the same doctor. That means in some situations you can see it like that. So intersection of members is available, merging of, that means all members from both subsets, I mean both sets is available, and bottom 7 and top 5. Okay, so this is similar as a separate set. You need not to pull this, but it will exclude the members in other set. Okay, so it's just like our Venn diagrams which are available. So it's just like that. So as of now, I'm selecting all members in
Ram,
both
can you repeat
sets.
that use case for? I see the the first use case, but rest of the three use case you just mentioned, what would that be? The intersection, let's say.
Generally, the intersection. So intersection, I mean, you might want to see, for example, if one patient or same customer is going to Walmart and Target at the same time, you want to see customers who are those. So
from
creating
top
a set
as well
on
as
Target
bottom
and
list. From those group. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, you want to see any common members, or you want to see both the members in a single chart or such things.
Okay.
Okay. So in some scenarios like that, you can use a combined set. Okay. Any confusion? Sam?
No. I see the technical part of it, but I don't know what business sense would that make. But yeah, I got your point. Thank you.
Okay. Good. So I'm clicking OK here. Okay. As of now, I'm merging both of them. That is set 2. We'll just rename it. I'm just clearing this chart, or we can go to new chart and we can develop the new one also. That's not good. I'm just see, we have created a set only based on subcategory members. We didn't do it on sales or such things. Okay. Now you are seeing in and out, right? If you want to pull sales and see comparison like this, you can do that. Not only this, wait. First you pull in sales, then you say combine chart. You can clearly compare things like this. Okay. So all those bottom 7 and top 5 are in. Okay. So all remaining group members are outside of the set. So they are not able to contribute as much as the top 5 and bottom 7. That means overall 12 members. So you can compare things like this. Okay. Not only this, if you want to see the members, you can just drag and drop this one, or you click here. You should be able to see the members here. Okay. So you can see the members like this. If you want to see the members who are in and who are out, like this. Okay. Or if you know who are the members, you can just drag and drop like this. 1 minute. And drag and drop like this. So who are in, who are out. Who are in is, if you sort them, see that? If you sort them, these are top 5, whereas these are bottom 7. In between members are these. Okay. If you want to combine them and if you want to compare different sets, different combinations, so then sets will be of use to you. Okay. So, and you can create dynamic sets. We have seen using parameter, right? So you create dynamic sets like that. And apart from that, you can use sets in calculations also. Okay. Not only the it in filters. If you want to filter out, you can filter out the data. And if you want to color them based on it, so you can color like this. So these are top 5 and these are bottom 7. Okay. So is it clear, or you want me to repeat anything?
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday we saw this one example in a group regarding the region, category and subcategory.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of example over here?
Yeah. Understood, Stuti. I will tell you. See, I'm creating a chart here. Okay. So yesterday we did it with subcategory. So I'll do it this way. Category is higher level into subcategory. And the region I have put in history. Okay. This is what we did yesterday. If you want to create a set now, okay, it's not same as your group. Okay, I'm selecting members across this way, or I will select across 2 regions also. Now see, I'm selecting across 3 categories. 3 categories and 2 regions, and I am creating a set here. Okay. You see the members here. Okay. Furniture, I mean it's 3 categories and 2 regions, and these are members. Okay. So if I create this set here, category, region, and subcategory set. Now I created a member here. It is this one. Now if you drag and drop it in color, so this is first one. You're seeing that furniture, office supplies is shaded out. You can see that. So now what is the difference you observe between sets and groups? Stuti?
So in groups, if you look for the region, if you describe the group at very high level or all dimensions, everything will highlight which is falling into that region. Or
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. So what is this similar to?
This is similar to category.
No. Yesterday we had a similar thing like this in groups, right?
Yeah.
So when did we achieve this? When did we achieve this?
When we were
In
doing
groups?
all
dimensions.
dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, all dimensions. So when we were doing all dimensions, we were seeing the exact members.
Correct.
The same thing we are seeing now, okay, in sets also. So if we pull it here, you'll see in and out of it. So in, out, like this. Okay. In set, if you pull any set to visualization, it will always try to group by in and out, irrespective of dimensions. Yesterday in group, it's not like that because we can't group by group. So in group only it shows by color. Here it's not showing by color and it's showing this way. You can show it by color if you put it in color. That's not a problem. So you can see the color like this. That's not a problem, but it always try to group the members based on in and out of that group set. Okay, like this. So in is this and out is this. So central and east. Though central and east are present everywhere, in group it will just highlight the color exactly grouping in set. Okay, so this is the difference between sets and groups. And in sets, is particular dimension, that option is not there. If you default, if you do it, it's by all dimensions only. Okay.
So Rampreet, the question is like this: when do you use group and when do you use sets? Can you define it? How would we define it?
Right. That's my question here. So you didn't observe any difference today when we discussed yesterday groups and today sets?
We observe lots of difference.
Okay, go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me.
In group, you cannot
That's
make
fine. That's fine.
this dynamic, like you cannot use parameter and make it dynamic. In sets, you can do that.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
The second one is this one that you example I showed you, region, category, and subcategory. In group, we can group wise, subcategory wise, category wise, or region.
Your voice is breaking.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yesterday in groups, you showed us the same chart, but in groups you can either group it by subcategory, or by category, or by region, or by all dimensions.
Stuti, absolutely sorry. Your voice is really not clear. Sam? Hello?
Yeah. You can hear me?
Okay. Yeah,
Hello?
I can hear you. Yes, Sam, I can hear you. Hello, Stuti? Sam, what differences you spotted today between sets and groups?
Yeah, just like she mentioned, it seems like it's in the all dimension level that in this particular example, right? And what else you did? You were able to pass a parameter in this case, right?
Yeah.
That's we weren't able to do that in group. Is that right?
Yes.
Those two, and what else?
Hello.
Yes. Yes, Stuti.
Okay.
1 minute,
Can
Stuti.
you?
Sam is going now.
I know. Can you hear me now? Just wanted to know.
Yeah. Now it's clear. Now it's clear.
Okay. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay. Good, Sam.
Yeah, those are it. Yeah.
No, Sam. Please observe this window which you are seeing now. You are seeing my screen, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me what all are differences you are seeing. Yesterday also he has created the same chart, right? That's why I'm creating the same chart so that no, you will not misunderstand things. So I'm creating daily on subcategory only because that data wise you will understand it. I'm using same data points to compare things here. So I want you to tell the difference. Please observe my screen itself. Just tell me what all you see. What all you see, just tell me. Because those are all the differences you see between groups and sets. Stuti, meanwhile.
Sure. Like in a group, when you are combining or when you are setting up one group, yesterday you showed us one window which combines
Okay.
all the members of the group and which shows us
Yes.
what are the in-group cells and what are the out-group of that cell, of that
Okay.
subcategory. Only two
Okay.
things. And most particular, like in this window which you are showing right now, yesterday when we grouped as like all dimensions, everything else is gray color, like not in that group, but right now it is in window you are seeing everything that is a part of set. Out window you are seeing everything which is not part of that set.
Okay. Okay. What else? I want a very important differences functionality wise. I mean, you have seen it today.
Yeah.
See, what
I
you said,
forgot
right?
the grouping one, so I won't be able to tell you what
Okay. Okay.
the exact
Okay.
difference
Okay.
is right now.
Okay. You're seeing my window, right? You both are seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So did you see this yesterday? Did you see this any separate section for groups? I will create a group now. Okay. Wait. I'll create a group now. So this chart is
So
anyway
like
empty now.
group was
I will create
inside
a
the
group.
dimension itself, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just creating a group here. See that? Okay. See that? Group is created, right? Even if I see that, okay. By default, color and everything is came up. I didn't do anything. I didn't drag and drop the group. Okay, color came up. But whereas set when we drag and see the set, unless and until I drag and drop, color will not change it. Okay, those are small changes. Leave it. Okay, and you see this as soon as we create a group obviously I mean by default it's adding to color. Okay, that is one. And create group here. If you see the alias, the here members are displayed here. Here members are displayed. Okay, you can rename the group using members also, and group is here. Okay, now I delete this chart here. Group is here. Now if I drag and drop the group, you see that it's displaying not in and out, it's displaying binders and such things. And unless and until you drag this group here like this. Okay, so you're not seeing any I mean of course wording is different in and out, whereas group, right? The same in here out is displayed in set, here in is displayed. Apart from that, no much difference, right?
Yes.
Yes. So what all differences you are observing now after seeing this window? Okay, now what differences you are observing? Okay, so one thing is what Sam said, so group will not create a separate shelf. Okay, set for sets will create a separate shelf. Okay, for parameters also separate shelf is created, whereas for groups separate shelf is not created, it's just part of your dimension. Okay. Okay, so that is one. And
One thing, it seems like group has a physical path to a data set, whereas set it's independent of data set. Is that right?
no, it's not that. We can't say that because both are created after visualization is created only.
Okay. Okay.
We can't say that. And so you didn't observe anything, you didn't write any conditional formatting such thing. Okay,
Uh,
we can use, okay, yes,
Oh,
yes, Tuti.
you were providing a condition in case of
Yes,
sets and
yes.
stuff, right? There is
See,
a, yeah.
whenever a separate shelf is created, okay, you see in calculations, I have created a group, right? I have created a group, I will rename it. Just see, we'll see. We'll rename it category group. Now if I create a calculation, or if I edit the calculation here, which is already there, okay, if my group name is subgroup, group sub, right? You see that? Actually, guys, know in 8, everything will be displayed in the calculation part. So that's a disadvantage, you're not seeing it. So my group name is group sub. See, you see that? I'm not seeing it at all. Okay, only sets you are seeing, parameters you are seeing, but you are not seeing groups here. That means you can't use groups in calculations. So you can use only sets. Okay, for conditional formatting or creating calculations. So such things you can't use groups. Groups are just there in dimensions. It's just part of your group. That means dimension part. Whereas sets, separate window is created and you can use them in calculations. That's very important because only when separate shelf is created you can reuse them in parameters or calculations, such things. You can reuse them in your filters or calculations, conditional formatting, all those things. Only then you can reuse them. Otherwise, you can't reuse them. Okay.
I may have asked you this question again and again, but I'm going
Yes.
to ask you one more time.
No
So
problem.
these
Go ahead.
reusable objects, once I
Yes.
save this
Sheet,
state,
workbook.
it will be just saved for this report only, right? If I wanted to call it from a different report, would I be able to use this object again in those reports?
I
Is
mean, you
there
are
like
saying
a
different data. You are saying
for
different data
if
source.
I'm for the same extract, if I'm using a same extract to create a different report,
Okay.
would
Then,
these
Sam,
objects be
you should
available
save
there?
it. Yeah, you should save it. Then you should save it as package workbook.
Then
Okay.
I should
Otherwise,
save
you
it
should
as
publish package
okay.
workbook. Okay.
Okay.
If you use the same extract, then all this will come up. Otherwise, you have to publish it to server. Okay. While
What is the
saving it,
difference between
yeah,
I'm
there is
publishing
no.
the extract, making it package of some sort and publishing it as in data source, right? In the server. Is that right?
Yeah,
I'm
that is just
confused here.
okay. Okay. Sam, we have we have 6 types of savings. Okay, in Tableau. So they are called as file types. File types are TWB. TWB is this is worksheet. What we are seeing is a worksheet. Combination of worksheets is called as workbook. If you are saving only workbook, that is called as TWB, Tableau workbook extension. That means it will not save your data source and extract or such things. It will not save. While saving, if you save it as TWBX, that means packaged, it will save the extract, calculations, parameters, all these things it will save along with it. Packaged workbook.
So
So
there
that
is
is
a,
the difference
how
between.
do I know if I wanted to reuse that package to
Mm.
create a different report, or can I use that?
No. Yeah, you can use that. That's not a problem.
Okay, and it will
You can
have
use
all
that.
these different reviews, like sets will be there
Yeah.
to use.
Yes. Yes.
And this is for
Yes.
one data set only, obviously, right? If I
Yeah.
create that
Yes.
extract using multiple different
Sam.
tables or data set, okay,
Sam, you're seeing my screen, right? You
yeah,
see
yeah,
this? I'm trying to save it. We have TWB is here. Okay.
okay, okay.
And TWBX is here. Okay. Got it?
Package workbook. Yeah, yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, that's about it. Okay. So the major difference between sets and groups is groups cannot be reused. Only sets can be reused. Okay, that's a major difference functionality wise. And most of the times why we create sets, not groups, is if you want to reuse them, if you want to check whether any particular member is there in that group, in that set or not. Okay, whereas groups we can't reuse them. And you saw we can create conditional sets, I mean, which can change dynamically, but groups will not change dynamically. Okay, so group can't be created dynamically because we have seen parameter 1 used in creating sets. Okay, so that way you can create dynamic sets. You can't create dynamic groups. Okay, that's the major difference between them. And the other thing is separate shelf will be created for sets, whereas groups is just part of your dimension members. Okay. So reuse is a big thing. So that's major purpose of creating sets rather than groups. That's the only difference. Whereas functionality wise or for coloring or such things doesn't make any difference. It's just like you're in and out only. Okay. So the coloring such things doesn't make much difference between groups and sets. Only functionality wise there is a difference, that is reuse, dynamic way of creating. So in calculations also you can use sets, whereas groups you can't use in calculations. Okay. So any doubts? Anything? Stuti, you were asking something, right? Donut chart, and what else you want to see?
No, I don't want to see it. I'm like, we
Okay.
missed that recording where you teach us the waterfall, the donut chart, and it was very. So
Okay, okay.
I just don't want to miss any other recordings.
What happened that day? Nothing happened, right? That day power was also there.
Yeah,
What
Srini,
happened? You see?
Srini says that he has some trouble with that recording.
Oh.
So he
Okay.
couldn't send us. I don't know what happened.
Actually, I'm not saving the recordings. I don't save recordings. Only Srini does that. So as soon as class completes, I run to my office. So I'm
Yeah.
not saving that. So maybe I can teach you again. That's not a problem because we have some time today. I mean, next topic will be your blending is there. Okay, blending, calculations, functions. So table calculations, such things are there. Reference lines, trend lines. So again, so those things are there. Okay, and very important thing, I forgot to tell you. So from next week, I'm going on vacation. So for 3 days, I mean 17th is a holiday for us here, Vinayak Chaturthi. So
Oh,
in India, yeah. So 17th is a holiday, and planning to take another 2 days leave and just go on for 3 days. And since you will not be available on our Monday, that is your Sunday, so you might not be able to see me for another week or so.
how about tomorrow? Tomorrow I can.
Tomorrow, if you want, we can
Can
take
you just
class. Tomorrow I'm
happen a
available.
little later than this time?
Yeah. I mean, weekends I'm fine. I mean, today is a Friday for us, right? So that's why tomorrow and after tomorrow I'm absolutely fine. Monday also I'm available now here in India. So only from Tuesday I'm not available. That means your Monday night. Sorry.
Tomorrow is
Your
Friday.
Monday morning. Tomorrow is Friday for you.
Uh,
I mean, tomorrow in the sense you're in the evening today, right?
So,
tomorrow, let's not do
So I'm
tomorrow.
Friday.
Sorry, I already
Okay.
make a plan because I thought I would be
No
able to
problem.
have
No
it.
problem, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so we can resume it the week after, I guess.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So meanwhile, Stuti, you waterfall chat, donut chat, and such things, right? Okay.
The one that you showed us last Thursday, which we missed.
What? Donut and waterfall, right?
Waterfall donut and like those main charts which you showed us on that day, particular day of something.
Okay. So donut, Stuti, sorry, important because you'll be using running sum, running total or such things. Okay. So for donut, you just need to pull, sorry, measure names, measurements. Wow, donut, right? Something is wrong. sheet. Create some measurements here. Okay, this is the first thing. Get this shape and try to now create a dual axis. Okay, this is the first shape. This is just a pie chart, nothing else apart from that. Okay, now I told you what all I do from now is to get that shape only. Apart from that, nothing else. Okay, so number of records, sum of number of records. I'm making it average just to get that count very less. When you see the axis now, it's 7K, 1000, 2000, all those things. So just to change that number, I'm doing this. It's a dual axis, nothing else. So that to get that shape, to get secondary axis here. So whenever
Your screen is hanged. We can't.
huh?
The screen is hanged. We can't. I can't see it.
Screen is what? Oh, you're not able to see me.
Okay, now we are able.
Stuti?
Now we are able to see.
Okay, 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 okay. So dual axis. So synchronous axis. So why I'm doing this, why I'm creating two things here is to get this separate axis for everything. Okay, for profit one, for measure one. Okay, so for sales one, that means for two measures I want two sections of here, right, or two shelves here. That's why I'm creating this one. Otherwise we don't need this. Okay, I'm going and just removing the headers here. So in a way we are almost there. So now we just need to remove the zero lines here. I told you right that day, removing zero lines is very important. If you don't remove them, you will not get it. So 10 lines, all those lines, you better remove it. Okay. So these are the lines, some lines. I need to remove some more lines. If you, when you are doing it, try to remove as many lines as you can, like column headers, row headers, so still of borders, all those lines. Okay, now it's fine. This is fine. Borders. Things are there. We'll try to see if I can do this without removing. Second measure is this. Okay, so that is donut shape. Okay, so the very important part is you come to secondary axis or secondary measure, that is sales here. Okay, and remove that color. Okay, measure names from color and size, measure values from angle. Okay, so that this space will be vacant. Okay, so that this space, vacant space, you can see, and then add it to white color so that even if it, even if you can see it, it will merge with the background color. Okay, that is the purpose of it. Okay, Stuti. Okay, now we will see waterfall chart. Okay, no problem. So waterfall chart. So waterfall chart we will use mostly when we need running some and we want to see the contribution of each and every dimension member to the overall total. Okay. So I'm just clicking on profit here, and I'll just develop basic bar chart. Then I'll try to see what I can do. Okay. I don't know to what extent I remember it. Using Gantt bar here. I need a calculation field. Just I'm using calculation one here, minus sum of profit. And I told you, right, why only this is also, I mean, why minus sum of profit is to get those negative value, negative values are to show you the exact how each, individual part will contribute to the overall part. Apart from that, not much. Okay. So sum of calculation, sum of profit. Okay, this is fine. So where are we dragging this that day? Size. Size. Okay. Profit. Something is missing here. One minute. I missed something here. So running sum is missed. That's what is missed. Okay. Okay. See, Stuti, this is waterfall chart. Okay. So each and every individual piece will contribute to the overall total. Okay. To understand that how each and individual part will contribute to total, I'm just adding a row grand total here. Okay. To show you that. Okay. This is total here. You see that wherever this part ends, it goes up. If it is negative value, it comes down. Okay. This is negative value. So it comes down. Again, see this, and this is positive value, that's why it's going up. This one is negative value, again it's coming down, and this one is negative value, it's coming down from this point. Okay, so it's stepwise. From this step, it's step. If it is positive, it goes up. If it is negative, it will come down like this. Okay, so if you see this part here, this is negative. That's why it's not contributing to the total. It's decreasing the total actually. Okay. Okay. So very important thing, I forgot to add running sum total. Okay, that's why it took some time. So otherwise that's fine. So this one, so since it's negative, it's not contributing to the grand total. The total part is missing. Otherwise this line would have been up to here, this bar. Okay, this bar would have been up to here. Otherwise that's fine. Okay, so how each part here like this, if you just see at its own level. So this part is total of this one. Accessories is contributing to this much. Next, appliances is contributing to this much. Whereas this one is art is contributing to this much, like that. So if it is negative, it will decrease your total. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Suti, any other chart or anything?
No, so far I think we're good.
Okay. Okay. So keep practicing. I mean, if you get any doubts, please let me know. We'll be meeting on next Monday, that is maybe 21st. Okay, 21st Monday.
Shoot us an email, please, or reminder.
Sorry. Yeah, I will do that. Anyway, Srini will do it. But sorry, it's not 21st, 22nd, right? 22nd. I mean, my Tuesday and your Monday. Okay, my Tuesday and your Monday. So that is 22nd.
Okay. 22nd for you, 21st for us, right?
Yeah, your 21st. So anyway, Srini will remind you about that. I already informed Srini. So Srini will take care of it. Okay?
Okay. And can you just, I was just going through this Tableau qualification examination, chapter 1. Okay. So they are having true false session, multiple choice, and match. So for
One is what?
match. Like,
Okay, match. Okay.
so for multiple choice, some of the question they are asking, do they provide the charts or something for that? I have not taken the real one. I was just looking at the sample one, which has the answers to it. So I'm just wondering, they have some kind of chart that we have to recognize and then give an answer, or if you have knowledge about it.
Yes. What might you see is now you have seen a Gantt chart, right? Gantt bar.
Yes.
Okay. But we are not using any date condition here, right?
Yes.
Generally, if you keep in show me, so for Gantt we need a date. Date is mandatory. But here we are not seeing any date here. This is just manually created chart, right?
Correct. This is
So
very
what do I want to say is, what do I want to say is, please remember those basic requirements. Like you will use line chart only when you use date. Without date, you will not use it. Okay. And you'll use, I mean, those basic requirements, how you will develop the basic charts, such things. Okay. So scatter plot is to find outliers or exceptions. Stuti, if you can find it online, that's fine. So Tableau 9 book is there, help is there. Okay. Even if you click on help here, you can find it. Did you download the software?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So if you have, downloaded the software, here somewhere in help, if you click on help, you'll see the book in detail book here. Okay. So it is the same thing which I am saying. Of course, basics are same. Okay. But of course, scenarios, such things are different, but conceptually it's same. If you can go through it, that's fine. Otherwise, please, if you have my tutorial, that's fine. You can do both ways. If you understood what I said, you can go through that also.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, if you go to Tableau online, okay, if you have any, if you can get download some white papers or something like that from there also. Okay. But before downloading, people just ask me if it is right thing or wrong thing. Not many white papers are helping you. Okay. Only one or two are very good. Not many are helping there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ram.
Okay. And apart from that, you can go to Tableau site and you will find many resources there. Okay. Okay,
That's
and those videos,
tab.
those videos in Tableau training are very basic, so they will not be of any use to you for examination. Okay, don't go through those videos and waste your time.
No, I'm not going through videos. I went through that
Okay.
website and
Yeah.
went to the
So
sample exam.
yeah. So the keywords, whenever I told you during charts or filters, no, don't forget them. What is the differences? What is the purpose of the chart? Such things. If you have my videos, go through them. Otherwise, go through the book. Okay. In book also, they are not specifying that clear-cut terminology is not there. What is the difference between context filter and cascading filter? Tableau officially has not even identifying that cascading filters as of now. So they are not mentioning that terminology. The concept is same, but they're not mentioning that terminology whenever they mention in their own site. So such problems are there. So if you can understand it, that's fine. But only in videos you will get it from trainers. So that's why I'm getting only these concepts in training. So try to go.
Hello. 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 Ram. Sam, can you hear me? Sam.
Hello, no voice. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Oh, yeah, Shruti, I can hear you. I was not there, but yeah, I can. Is it already done?
No, it's like he was explaining. I had some question regarding the Tableau qualifications. So he was explaining, and I don't know, somehow it got hanged again.
Okay, it says give me 2 minutes.
Yeah. So let's see. So where are you working, Sam, currently?
Oh, me? I'm here. Oh, you work as an ETL developer?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
How about you?
What tool? How long have you been working in Informatica?
3 years.
Oh, 3 years now, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
I would love to learn that tool.
It's very fascinating. It's a middleware tool, though.
Oh, okay, okay. So
So
what is your do you do all the way from creating CDC to bringing data to warehouse, or what is your like?
and everything is for Teradata. So it depends on database. But I have worked with the Teradata, I have worked with the Oracle, and I have worked with the XMLs.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
usually,
so your source is Teradata? You are bringing into Teradata from
like,
somewhere?
I have worked on several projects. So it depends. Like sometimes your source is Teradata and your warehouse is Oracle or SQL based. Sometimes
Oh, okay.
source is here in Informatica source vary.
Source
So
value. Oh, okay, okay.
anyway, you can get it
Oh,
from cloud or anything. But your data warehouse will have some kind of particular database, like Oracle or Teradata or something like that. But
uh,
each and everything you can only use for Teradata. Usually we don't use it for Oracle.
oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Wow, that's neat.
Where did you work?
Oh, I work WebMD.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And how long you been working?
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while.
In a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, looks like class is ended. We will see you after a week, I guess.
What is that? What is that?
Based on his chat, class is ended.
Oh, it is. I didn't see that. Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah,
when is it starting? Do you know? I didn't hear all that
it is
conversation.
on 21st. So
20,
for us, it's gonna be 21st evening. For him,
21st.
it's gonna be 22nd morning.
Okay, ours is 21st. Okay. Okay, see you then.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Okay, bye.